Sanbonani, guys. Welcome back to yet another video. And guys, we are speaking about the new kid on the block called Bromance. Now, guys, I think majority of us, if you're a type of person that likes wholesome content, I think you're really going to enjoy this show. Now, I'm going to be honest. This show is giving what I thought a Mahrotman show would kind of give. This content of the bromance content is clean, it's honest, it's stuff that we can relate to. So I really enjoyed it. If you have not gotten a chance to see what it's about, guys, go to Instagram or go to Mzansi Magic page, whichever page on whatever social media. They normally post small snippets of the videos of what the shows are about or what you might expect from the upcoming week. So I think that will give you a snippet into like what the show's about. But bromance is basically, when it starts, they say it's a type of love and affections that gents show to one another. So bro for brother, man's like bromance. One thing about me, guys, I love to see bromance because I'm just like, why can't us women have what these guys have? I don't know, but I love bromance and I love seeing guys who can say I love you to one another, hug one another. The only one that I'm not for is guys who walk around holding hands. Like, for what? For what? Anyway, guys, let's get right into it. So this show is kept around four guys that are said to be, iskimi. The first guy is Ulemi. Ulemi, he calls himself a peacemaker. I really like Ulemi. When I first saw Ulemi, I'm just like, this guy looks familiar. Up until he introduced himself and he said he's a content creator, I'm like, yeah, man, I know this guy. And he really looks like he's the peacemaker, he's the only one in the group who is married. He's the one, like, kuyabonakala ukuthi he's married, guys. Ngempela uma ushadile, guys, abonakala. Ngiyakuziphathisa komuntu ongashadile, ushadile. Do you understand? So there must be a difference when you hang around with people ukuthi, yeah, you can have fun with people, mara. There must be a line where you know how to kuza other people. So I love that he's young, he's married young, guys. Like, I love that. Anyway, the second guy is Usoni. Usoni is a chef. He says that he's entertaining and Abana Kwababa. He basically portrays himself as the guy that ladies love. And I'm like, okay, maybe I'm going to see along the way because, guys, we don't have the same type. We're not, my type is funny. But anyway, he says, with the ladies, they love him. Then that guy is Uthato, guys. Uthato really angmazi ukuthi udume ngani, but I guess when he did introduce himself, Uthato said that he is unemployed by choice, guys, and he has one child. Now, I saw a comment on Twitter where someone was saying the fact that you're unemployed by choice, unengane, is wild. Yeah, guys, phela is fun. The people who are coming from well-off families where ukuthi even if you're unemployed, your child is going to be well taken care of. So other people who are getting, what is this trust fund? Yeah, other people are trust fund babies every month, whether abasebenzi or whatnot. Kwani imali engenayo, so we can't compare ourselves to him. Then the last one is Ukego. He calls himself Ukego, DJ Kego, but his name is Uhoto and he is a DJ. Okay, guys, so those are the four guys. And I'm hoping that when I get to edit this video, you guys will get to see the pictures. So the episode starts off with Ushoni, who is the chef. He's sitting Nabanganda, actually one friend and one cousin of his. They are chilling there. They are sipping on some alcoholic beverages. Let me not say alcoholic beverages because let me just say they were sipping on bevs, them with Ihab, Lilapayana, and the one, his friend, is she's busy making fun of Ushoni's tattoos, saying Utiki Stuga type of thing. So they're laughing about that. While they're laughing about that, Uayanda, some girl called Uayanda comes in. So Ayanda comes in, she greets everyone. Then Ushoni says, hey guys, he's speaking to the cousin and the friend who are there. Would say, hey guys, Zilu Ayanda. I called Ayanda to come and meet up with me today. There's really like an important chat that I need to have with her. Like basically asking them to excuse themselves. And Gempela, the cousin and the friend, they get up and they excuse themselves. Shoni gets into it. Pela uga, he says, Pela I am yangazi mina. I don't believe in amasigo and things. Pattern Inga is that I had an abortion back in the day, and that's one of the things that, maybe is the things that make me like that's one of the things that maybe why when I meet up with random people bang nyama. So he says that he once went to a mall wahlangana nesangoma sangoma saphodla sithi hey samtshela ukuthi wena unesinyama esikulandelayo. So he oftenly gets such things. Now one thing I must commend, guys, is that I like the fact that he said I had an abortion, because it's very rare to hear a guy say that. And I think as society we need to speak more about that, guys, because normally when guys will speak about this, they will say, yeah, I had a girlfriend and we decided to have I had a girlfriend and she had an abortion. But you must take it as an onus, because the woman say, which I had an abortion. So as a guy, you must also say, I had an abortion, even though your body didn't go through it, but you were an active participant, or sometimes at least but in this case, you was an active participant in that. So I appreciate that, because for me, it made, because I don't know why, like in society, it's like the girl who had the abortion is the person obanes nyama, but men go around and it's like when aunas nyam type of thing. So we need to talk more about that. If you're gonna say what women who have abortions, but let's talk about the guys. Bona bagezwa nini that every time woman must be. Anyway, asikho lapho. But anyway, this guy, it looks like Uhloni, he's got concerns about few things. Because my question, anyway, we'll get them. So anyway, Uhloni goes on to tell him ngana ukuthi phela bathi izinto zakhe azihambi kahle. Then umngane abuze-ke ukuthi when you saying bathi, what are you saying? Ukuthi wena-ke izinto zakho zihamba kanjani? What are you saying? Uhloni is like, my life is a movie. And yeah, like I don't necessarily think ukuthi izinto azihambi kahle. I'm just like, dude, I feel like you're in denial. The fact that you're calling someone having this conversation about all of these things and saying you don't believe in them, I think there's something playing behind your mind telling you which there's a possibility that these things are true. Because if you really don't believe in something which you call, your mind wouldn't be playing on it, guys. Like it wouldn't even be on your mind. So I feel like even though Shoni says he doesn't believe in such things, the fact that to have this conversation tells you there's something in him. He might be saying he doesn't think his life, or he doesn't believe but the fact that he's having this conversation means is maybe he hasn't come into terms with maybe there's a truth in these things that have been spoken about him. So Ayanda, she goes on to say, there's a misconception that when you lose a child, she says it's a misconception, and she says, yes, you have an energy that surrounds you because of the child, but she goes on to say, alungisa izinto zakho ufuna umuntu that's going to assist you. But Uhloni then says ukuthi angeke ngikhone mina, like going to izangoma and stuff like that. It doesn't align with my brand. Hey guys, it does not align with this brand. Abanga yena sekayotwasa and izinto ezinjalo. Ugel is like, hey, but it's ukutwasa kungenaphi. So Uhloni, he has a mindset which if he goes and consult, he might not come back. Abang yotwasa is 6 months. I'm like, what is that even playing behind your mind? Do you believe Utunobism? Has people told you Utunobism? Because I think it's kind of strange for you to think ukuthi if you haven't heard that before or something like that. Besides that, it's still a choice, guys. People don't, I want to but I want to believe that no one's forcing you. It's still your choice of whether you want to do it or not. Okay, so anyway, he says with Mina, in his diary session, he says, yeah, now the only thing he's trying to do right, whether it be by himself, whether trying to do right to himself, towards God, or towards his ancestors, Agazi, what yeah, I feel like he's indirectly saying, there's some things that need to change, and he can feel it or either see it, even though he cannot make sense of it in his medulla oblongata. Okay. Next scene, we see Uhoto, guys. Uhoto, I think he's my favorite guy so far. So Uhoto is, I don't know, it looks like see, he is home. He's there to say hi to his mother. And listen, he does say what he's a down-to-earth guy. But one thing I notice about my gent Uhoto, you know those gents that you give them a chance and you're like, yeah, Moo said they're good looking, but they down to earth. They don't look like they'll trouble me. Kanti it's those ones, kanye lower who will trouble you. So Hotzo gives me those vibes. He gives me the vibes of humble guy. I mean, he's clean, he's cute, he looks very humble, but I'm just like, these ones, don't trust him. And so when he gets there, the mother is busy. Nezinto zakhe ze catering. Actually, she's got a catering event and whatnot. But she tells Ukhotso to Pela, we need to go Komabitleng. You need to go to the cemetery. So angazi ukuthi bayobikela bani in something like that. So the mother suggests ukuthi, what do you think of us going Komabitleng next Saturday? Ukhotso's like, like this, akunankinga, I will make a plan. The mother's like, hey, but when ngiyakwazi, you'll be saying ukuthi you will make a plan. Come next week, ubambile, awusatholakali, you can't come. That time, Flares nje, you always with a girl somewhere, and I don't even know who's your girlfriend. Khotso, ke man, cheria hao, kahle kahle. Ukhotso's like, hey, bo ma, like, I don't have, like, if I had one, you'd know. The mother says hi. When ngathi uyihithendra ngiyazi yawusola nje. She goes on to say ukuthi phela mina want a grandchild. You are 32 years old now, and I got you when I was 32 years old. Ukhotso, in his diary session, he says the way his mother is so obsessed with having a grandchild, guys. She bought him a pair of pajamas. On the top of the pajama, it was written, "This dad rocks." Can you imagine how crazy that is, guys? And then umzansi, like the trousers of the pajama, was written, "Dad, dad, 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 dad." But the mother says, listen, I want a grandchild, and I don't care who you have it with. I'm just like, ma'am, that's a problem. You see, when you go after that thing of saying you don't care who you, if you're gonna say you don't care, Bushuguti, she's indirectly saying, I'm willing to take care of that grandchild. But guys, even though mommy can be there to take care of the needs of a child, like don't do that move of saying you want a child and willing to have it with just anyone. Because yay, people come with their own family things. Uzokhala. Anyway, the mother goes on to ask ukuthi phela Khotso, when last did you speak to your dad? Ukhotso ahleke, and then she's like, and then he says ukuthi, don't ask me that. Wena, if you want to talk to him whenever you want to. But you could see ukuthi man kuna something about the debt conversation that that is not right here. Ukhotso, in his diary session, he says which he last spoke to his biological father 4 years ago. He says which this man was never alive in his life, never present in his life, and he never contributed towards anything in his life, like ever, ever, ever. And the mother wants Ukhotso to give the father a chance. So he says, no, I'm need to give him a hard time because you were not around for all these years. So I need to give you a hard time. So you need to fight to have a relationship with me and try to have a relationship with me. So Ukhotso felt like, listen, Gintala manje, ngeke basalunga lento, let me cut this person off and doesn't speak to their father. Guys, abantu bakatelens, at some point, you get tired of chasing abazali, guys. Like, really, there's so many things you can be working on. And you get tired unless ungumuntu who believes kwizinto zesintu, you know which you're gonna need your parents for that. But if it's not that, guys, honestly, I would just say just be like, you can still be on speaking terms with the person, but that doesn't guarantee a relationship. But anyway, Ukhotso, he seems fine, but I love where the story is progressing in terms of that, because I really want to hear that. I want to hear from a guy's perspective what it's like to have a present yet unpresent dad. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like uyamazi like uyamazi ukuthi you have a father, but he's not doing anything in your life. So that's going to be interesting to see. I get then next scene we see Ulemi. Lemi's at home, guys. I told he's the only guy that's married. And he's at home wearing his pictures. You called his son. And then he tells his son Uguti Pena, we need to, his son's name is Sinclair. Sinclair, we need to come and do some practicing, some reading. In his diary session, he says Ugutipela Usinclair doesn't speak much Vernac, right? You know, ingane zamanje, yeah, guys, it doesn't speak much Vernac. Plus, inkinga-ke esikolweni, guys, uSinclair is doing Zulu, but they are not Zulus. So in terms of communication, Usinclair knows how to have a communication or communication in Zulu, or he can hear it well. The problem comes to reading. And highball guys, even if we are sikhulumisa Zulu nje shame, do you know reading utsinjani? Reading Zulu is another thing. Let me just ask Kunike, who got to do Zulu as a language or as home language. Ayibona abantu abakhule bangamaZulu or crying ngesiZulu, guys, home language which it's difficult. So and that's the thing that just I don't know, guys, if South Africa's curriculum needs to change or what is it. I don't understand why when it comes to home languages are so limited, because this child, he is not Zulu. But because at school you need to either do Afrikaans, Zulu, which one are you going to do? Uzo get Zulu, because you just like, okay, Zulu's the one that's at least in Yasis. We Afrikaans, see, I don't even hang around with people in the Afrikaans, or my child doesn't even hang around the Nganas and the Afrikaans. So I don't get that, guys. And also, even besides the Zulu, it's still limited at Spedi. But anyway, guys, maybe people who understand and which like, why is it so limited? But this is a common problem in South Africa, you guys. So Ulemi is trying today, practicing their reading. Lapayana shame since they are is Zulu, reading is Zulu, siam trapa shame. And I didn't even judge him because and that's in. So the wife comes in, guys, Kalemi, she's beautiful, she's young, she looks humble, and and then Ulemi goes on to say, hey, Pela, we need to think of changing schools. Changing schools for this child, maybe Simfaga Skonwe anyway, maybe it's going to improve his Zulu, because he was asking Usinkla when an back and then Kulumi like whole day. Like busy laughing at that part. Ulemi says that, listen, I don't want to grow up children who only speak English. I want to be able to grow up children who know how to speak Vernac, know how to have conversations. And I think, guys, that is it's kind of a sensitive conversation for parents to have these days. But listen, we need to circle around that conversation. Then next thing, guys, we see Uhloni. He decides Gempela to go see a sangoma. Merangene yatin, guys, you know, get izinto zamasangoma ukuthi they have students. Merangena the students baphuphaile bonke. Ayibo Uhloni, that time you can see ukuthi uyasaba. So they go in, he gets in there entumbeni. Unabantu, I don't know who is the sangoma, guys. I don't know the language, the right jargon to use, so forgive me. But unabantu abayi-3 and ingathi unabantu abayi-2 abahlahlubayo. Is that the right word? Yeah, so the one lady, she spills the buns them. She says ukuthi there's an ex-lover umhambelinyanga that used stuff on him. That time in his diary session, he's like, yo, guys, I'm lost in the sauce. I'm like, you're so sad. Guys, you can tell he's not used to these things. But anyway, the sangoma lady goes on to say, ukuthi uhlusha yisithunzi sengane encane. Remember, Uhloni did say ukuthi there was an abortion that was done. Then the other man who's there, who's I guess also sangoma, he comes in. I guess they both have the gift, and then whoever can add on something like that. So he says, ukuthi hayi bo kunemgozi that is coming. And Lemgozi, that's coming as in a car accident. It's not going to happen one. It's going to involve a group of your friends in a car. And he says, the cause of Imgozi will be you, because Lemgozi, ifuna wena, but it's going to be ngelishwa ukuthi it will happen when you are in a call with your friends. Then he goes on to give on imithi, give ugai umiti that he needs to drink, he needs to bath with, and all of that. But he ends up leaving there, and all Ushoni is saying is that, listen, I think everything went well as long as ngaphumanga lapho ngithwasile. So he was happy about that. It went better than he expected. Then last scene, Ulemi decides to hit up the gents. He sends the gents a text. He's like, listen, gents, drinks on me. I'm taking you guys out today. Let's meet at What Cafe. Someone us in the group. What is the attire? Abajeno Ulemi, which is just looking ah. Yes, him. Then get William when he gets to the place, the first guy that comes is Uthato. Remember, the scenes already have introduced all of the other guys. So the first guy, the one guy that was not introduced as yet is Uthato. So Tato comes in, he's the first one to arrive, and as I said, he's currently unemployed by choice. He has one child and whatnot. There's not much to say about him because we didn't get to encounter him that much. He seems like a shy guy, and he seems like a guy ungakhulumi kakhulu. Next guy that comes in that joins the gent is Uhoto. And listen, Uhoto got the memo, guys. The rap was the ripping. Ebo Hoto looked so good, guys. You could see which he got the memo. He got the memo. Yeah, now Ben Lemi. Lemi was also looking chilled. He was looking nice. But Tata just came looking anyhow. The last one girl is Ushoni. Ushoni came in and I'm surprised. I'm like, really, Shoni is the ladies' guy, guys? Because even the way he was dressed, I'm like, I don't want to seem judgy. But when Ushoni in his diary sessions, he has these chants, they disappointed me. We are going out and they're coming just like that. Then I was like, okay, I'm not the only one who saw it. But anyway, they were there to chill. Then Lemmy tells the guys, hey, Pella guys, bang, Chelly, Lugutina, about we car accident. And then the guys are like, Aibo, in. Lemmy says, Pella, I went to a Sangoma and in. And then Unokuzana Lemi says to Usloni, I told you about this before that when you need to go sort out your life. He tells him ukuthi la life you can't just roll solo kanjalo. Kumele kube khona something that you are doing, guys, that you believe in, whether izinto zamandlozi or izinto zesonto. But you can't just go living your life ngathi wena like you are just wind. You just go with the wind, guys. If you are listening to this video, that's a message for you too. That I something, guys. Tandaza, do something because in Jabazako, your enemies, they are working overtime. I loved that advice coming from Lemmy because I feel like whatever belief he believes in, he was not forcing it on the guys, but he was telling them that, listen, guys, you need to get serious. He was telling them that nalente okuthambulala nje sibadala manje. I'm like, hey guys, ngempela. Yay. And I liked that conversation to be had amongst men because again, I feel like with women we are much more conscious about these things of taking people's spirits mulala nab, and that's why you see a lot more women, they are open ukugezwa and izinto ezinjalo, but men, they just go living their lives ngathi angazi ngathi abo Hercules or something like that. Then Uhloni goes on to say ukuthi bathi phela there's a han that went and used ongifakela isichitho. Hoto comes in and says, hey phela, I can relate. There's a girl that wanted me back. Well, after sekade ukuheva, ugirl wadropa i-condom in the dustbin. Wayibophela, wayigijela, wayibophela, took her to the sangwama wayisebenza leyo condom kazi, and the girl's intention was that, listen, if he doesn't want to come back to me, he must never date, izinto zakhe zomjolo must not go well, he must never be happy, he must never succeed in life. I'm like, guys, that's why I was saying, but I think I'm going to genuinely enjoy the show because how many guys can relate to that story and say, me too, khona intombazane eyake yangisebenzela, eyake yangwatshwa, yangithakatha and whatnot. So it was interesting to hear that actually, a lot of guys can actually say me too. Like, I know of this. And abanye they can't say me too because they just live in denial of the stuff that they can see with the corner something ungahambi right land. Anyway, guys, let's park it there. That is the recap of the new show called Bromance, guys. Listen, I was genuinely entertained. I loved it. It was young, it was fresh, it was, all the nice things. Tell me your thoughts on it. Please do make sure you like the video. Please do subscribe. It is absolutely for free of charge. And I'll see you guys on the next one.